We got the brand new Ghost of MUT promo yesterday, and everybody is building the Ghost of MUT theme team. So today's video, we're going to show you the best abilities to put on each champion card along with the LTDs to best optimize your team when you're making them. If you are using these cards, the most popular guys are probably going to be Travis Hunter, Ronnie Lott, Calvin Johnson, and Andrew Luck. We're not going to go over the 90s just because not many of you have 90s on your field at this point in the year. But if you do want to go through that, just go ahead and take a look and kind of compare it to what we do with these 93s. But the most important thing about these Ghost of MUT cards is that they get 2 frozen ability buckets. Now, certain guys have to meet certain stat thresholds to get an ability, so we'll be checking that throughout the video as we give recommendations for what to put on these cards. Before we get into it, if you are not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and let me know down in the comments below if you enjoyed the video. Let's get right into it. First up on the list, we have this Harold Carmichael wide receiver card. He is 6'8", 225 with 92 speed and great route running stats. Now, he's going to, again, get those 2 frozen ability buckets, and we would recommend putting short in elite on him. Now, you can see what they need to achieve to get this ability. 87 short route running. We know that he has 87 short route running, so we're going to put short and elite on him. And because he is a bigger player, if he gets human joystick, that's going to be the other ability that we want to put on him. But other recommendations could be short out elite or even something like slot-o-matic. If you're putting him in the slot, that's really going to help you be a man. You could also do evasive, but if he gets human joystick, because he is 6'8", he needs to have 89 agility. So let's check that before we give that recommendation here. 91 agility. So my recommendations for abilities on Harold Carmichael: short and elite and human joystick. Those are the best for a receiver right now. You could go short in and short out elite, or short in and human joystick. Next up, we have this running back Peyton Hillis card. I'm not too fond of putting abilities on running backs, but he's 93 speed with some very good stats as well. Obviously, he's a 93 overall, so his stats are going to be very good. On him, I'd probably say human joystick again, just because it makes everybody move better in this game. As long as he has that 89 agility stat, he should be fine, which he does, and I'm sure EA put that so he can get human joystick. Other than that, I don't know if I would really recommend anything. Maybe Tank for 0. He definitely has 87 trucking. Other than that, just your personal preference. Running back abilities really don't make a big difference outside of human joystick right now, so maybe try Tank and human joystick and see how they stack together. This Andrew Luck's probably going to be one of the more important cards on this list because 2 discounted buckets on a quarterback is absolutely insane. 89 speed, 95 throw power, and some great accuracy stats. Now, they're all at 91, so I'm assuming there's some sort of threshold at 91 that he might not be able to get. He's going to, the first recommendation I would have is just Gunslinger. 4 AP Gunslinger. You don't need nothing else. He gets 85 throw power. That's what you need to have in one of these discounted buckets. Next up, I don't know if Set Feet Lead. He does have 95 throw power. Would be worth it. You could stack Set Feet Lead with Gunslinger. I don't know if there's any other quarterback that could do that. You can't stack Pass Lead Elite because it is 12 AP and he does not have 97 throw power. So if you want something like a Deadeye, you could go 4 AP Gunslinger and then stack it with one of these Deadeyes. You can't stack it with Master Attack either because it's 14 AP and we only have 15 AP on offense. Let's just see what else we got here. Yeah, maybe go Set Feet Lead and Gunslinger there, or if you'd like Deadeyes, go Pocket Deadeye for 4 AP, Gunslinger for 4 AP, and then you really don't need much else in your quarterback. That's 8 AP for those. If he gets anything else for cheap, you could do that, but Gunslinger, Pocket Deadeye, that's what I would recommend on Andrew Luck. Next up, we have the Jared Allen pass rusher card, and I'm sure by now most of you know what to put on these pass rushers. We don't want to go over all the stats, but 89 speed, you can see the stats on the screen otherwise. The most important ability on these pass rushers is going to be double or nothing, and all of them should get it. 88 strength, let's just see, make sure he meets that. Yep, he gets 90 strength. The double or nothing is always going to be the first ability bucket on these defensive linemen, and then after that, it's really up to you. You could do something like under pressure if they meet that threshold. 91 pursuit. I don't even know where that would be here on this list, but your second ability really is personal preference. If it was up to me, I'm probably going to go like defensive rally there for 0 AP. I know that ability likes to stack good with double or nothing, or maybe El Toro and see if we can get something done there. But double or nothing is easily the best D-line ability in the game. You shouldn't have to worry about anything else after that. Now, one of the more important positions is offensive and defensive line from this promo, because these guys are going to be able to get pass protector for 0 AP. Obviously, you could see very good stats. And then in his frozen bucket, he's going to be able to get frozen pass protector. That's the best pass blocking ability in the game. And then you can go with something like Omniscient as well for 0 AP. You can see who's blitzing you. Identifier, also very good. Even Nasty Streak. It's really your choice in the second bucket for what you want and what you like to use. But the most important is going to be that pass protector ability for the offensive lineman, including this Donovan Jackson. Now, the only linebacker currently released outside of Cam Newton is this Jihad Campbell card. Very good with 92 speed, 93 block shed, 94 zone coverage. So with the frozen ability buckets, he's going to be able to get mid-zone KO and lurk artist. That's what I would say I would run on him. He needs 84 zone. We did just say he has that there. So I would rock mid-zone KO and lurk artist on this card. Yes, he does get lurk artist. 86 jumping. Let's just make sure he has 86 jumping. I'm sure he does. Yes, 95 jumping. So not an issue there. Lurk artist, mid-zone KO, and don't look back on this card. Another defensive lineman here, and it's going to be the same case. Jeffrey Simmons, defensive tackle, 82 speed, 95 block shed on him. You're going to go with double or nothing for 0 AP, and then the second bucket really is going to be up to you. If it's me, again, probably defensive rally or El Toro and see how they stack, or maybe just test a few abilities, but the most important is going to be that double or nothing. And then, like I said, whatever you want to choose. You could even do pick artist in the second bucket if he has 77 catching. Let's just see what he's got here for catching. I don't think he's going to meet that threshold actually as a D tackle. So just pick what you want in the second bucket and make sure you have double or nothing on this guy. Another offensive lineman here, and we're kind of going through the same thing. We want to show you his attributes. He's very good stats. Nothing real different here with an offensive lineman. And we're going to run pass protector on him for 0 AP. And same exact thing as the other offensive lineman. You could put Omniscient on one, Identify on the other, and it works the same. So go ahead and do that. I would recommend doing Omniscient on one and then Identifier on the other for 0 AP. That way you don't have to spend AP on something like Identifier, like me currently, for 2 AP. One of my favorite cards of this promo and one of my favorite players ever is this strong safety, Calvin Johnson. Obviously, he was a wide receiver in real life, but still one of my favorite players ever. 93 speed here, 94 man, 96 zone coverage. And it's really going to depend where you play him. If you're just playing him up top, you're going to want to put deep out zone KO on him. And then maybe I would say pick artist. It's really going to be up to you. Doesn't actually look like he gets pick artist in this bucket. So you could go deep zone KO there. Yeah, so I would say pick artist in the first bucket, and then the second bucket, you want to go deep zone KO because that kind of acts as deep in and deep out, actually better than that. So deep zone KO, pick artist. If you're running him as a user, maybe just do pick artist and a knockout of your choice, flat zone, mid zone, medium route, depending if you play man or zone coverage. Getting into the LTDs, these cards are super cracked. 94 Ronnie Lott, 93 speed, 90 Excel. But would prefer the Excel to be a bit better. 90 man, 94 zone. And he is 6 foot, so not the shortest, but not the tallest either. Again, getting 2 frozen buckets. For him, if you're playing him up top, I would do the same abilities as Calvin Johnson. Pick artist in the first, deep zone KO in the other. Let's just make sure he has 95. He actually doesn't have 95 zone coverage, so I don't think he's going to be able to get that. Let's just back up, make sure Calvin's going to be able to get that. If not, I would just recommend deep out zone KO. I don't think he does have 96 zone. So Calvin will get it. Ronnie Lott can't, which is actually kind of insane because he's an LTD. I don't know if the upgrades will allow him to get that, but if you can, go with deep zone KO. If not, go with deep out and pick artist and just stick with that. The threshold for deep out is 90 zone, and he easily beats that one. And probably the best card from this ghost drop is this Travis Hunter. He can play both sides of the ball, both wide receiver and corner. We're going to recommend abilities for him as a corner, but 94 speed, 96 man, 94 zone, and he would have good route running stats as well. Let's just see. 95 changes of direction, very important. And then 91 medium, route running, 93 short, 93 deep. So he truly can play both sides and be very, very good with this Iron Man ability. If you want him on both sides of the ball, you need to activate this ability. And probably the best bang for your buck if you buy an LTD, because he can play both sides of the ball. You're basically getting 2 cards. And he gets 0 AP buckets for both sides of the ball here. I think so. He gets 1 for defense. No, it actually looks like he only gets defensive buckets unless they put that elsewhere. Yeah, so it looks like he only gets defensive abilities, which is fine. Would prefer to maybe have short in on him, but if you're running him at corner on the outside, deep out zone KO and pick artist. Let's just see what his zone coverage is. Yeah, his zone is 94. So I'd go pick artist, deep out zone KO, or even flat zone and pick artist. I do still recommend having pick artist, even though it doesn't work well. But Travis Hunter, probably the best card from this drop. The last card to go over from this promo is the LTD Puka Nacua, and he's only 92 speed, but his other stats are truly insane. He probably runs routes very well. Obviously, I haven't used him yet because you see my coin count is hurting very much. Puka Nacua, I would say short in, short out, short in, and human joystick, and just don't look back there. I'm sure he has 89 agility and 87 short route running. So go short in elite and human joystick, and this Puka Nacua card will turn into a complete monster. Theme team or not, he should be very good if you have this card. That is going to wrap us up for today's video, boys. Let me know what you thought of the abilities that we were putting on these cards. I actually have not added any of the ghosts yet because I just haven't had time to play the game since yesterday. I have a lot of things going on family wise, so if you're prayer warrior, put me in your prayers, put my family in your prayers, but we're not going to go too deep into that. We plan to add a bunch of ghosts. We did get the Cam Newton and upgrade him for a video earlier today, so that worked out. But yeah, that's basically it. If you are already subscribed, cool, thanks for watching. If not, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you in the next one.